My beloved child, stay with me for a moment and really listen. This is not something to scroll past or set aside lightly, because what I'm about to speak carries weight for your life right now. I am calling you to open your heart fully, even the parts you've kept guarded, because this moment matters more than you realize. What unfolds from here touches your path in ways you cannot yet see, and I am speaking to you from a love that stretches farther than you can measure. I have seen you in those quiet hours, lying awake and staring at the ceiling, wondering if anyone truly understands. I have heard the sighs you never spoke out loud, and felt the heaviness you carried when no one else noticed. Every tear, every silent battle, every moment you held yourself together, none of it escaped me. And right here, in this very moment, something begins to shift for you, even if you can only feel it faintly. You've carried so much worry that lingers, sadness that settles deep, and questions that seem to echo without answers. Maybe you've asked, softly or desperately, when it will finally ease, when peace will come and stay. I have heard every word, even the ones that barely left your lips. What you couldn't see is that something has been forming for you, something carefully prepared with your heart in mind. So hold on to hope a little longer, because this season of pain is coming to its end. I am already moving in ways you cannot fully see yet, turning what hurt you into something that will one day speak of strength. What you went through was shaping you, building something steady inside you, even in moments when you felt completely drained, and even when you felt alone. I was there, closer than you realized, steady beside you through it all. Now, there is something within you that's ready to release what it has been holding for too long. The past, the resentment, the memories that still sting when they surface. Can you feel how heavy they've become? Let them come into my hands right here, right now, because holding on to them only keeps you from receiving what is ahead. There's a future waiting for you that cannot fully reach you until you loosen your grip on what has been weighing you down. You were never meant to carry all of this by yourself, and you don't have to keep trying to. There is a peace beginning to settle, gently at first, like a quiet calm moving through your chest. That peace comes from me, from my presence drawing near to you even now. Things are shifting around you in ways you may not fully understand yet, but you will begin to sense it if you stay open. There have been voices, haven't there? Thoughts that told you that you weren't enough or that you had failed too many times. Those whispers tried to convince you that you were unworthy of love, but they were never truth. My truth is simple and steady. You are loved, fully received, and completely forgiven. Nothing you have done has ever placed you outside the reach of my love. I know there were moments when you wondered if your prayers were heard at all, when waiting made your faith feel thin and tired. But hear this clearly now. Answers are already unfolding, and they will come in ways greater than you expected. Doors that felt shut will begin to open, and what seemed lost will return in ways that surprise you. The areas that have weighed on your heart are being touched, one by one, with care. Trust begins before you can see anything change, and I know that isn't always easy. But you've come too far to turn back now, and you don't have to walk forward alone. Step by step, I am with you, steadying you, guiding you, holding you through what comes next. From here, allow yourself to move with a sense of peace and quiet confidence, even if it feels new. Lift your head gently and step into what is opening before you. My love surrounds you, my care covers you, and my strength is already working within your life. What is ahead of you is not built on your ability alone, but on what I am doing through you. If your heart feels open to this, you can say amen, and let that be your quiet yes. My child, this moment you're in right now is not random. There's a reason you're hearing this, even if part of you is still unsure. You've been carrying so much for so long, and something in you has been quietly asking when it will finally ease. And now, you're standing at the edge of something new, even if it feels unfamiliar. You don't need to keep looking back at what hurt you or trying to make sense of everything that already passed. There is something ahead of you that holds more peace, more purpose, more life than what you've known before. My love for you hasn't changed, not even for a moment, and what I've spoken over your life still stands. You can begin to lean into that, even gently. Listen closely. As steady as your own heartbeat, this season of suffering is coming to a close. There is a shift happening, and you may already feel it in small ways. A little more calm, a little more space to breathe. Hold on to that. Let yourself rest in it, because I am with you, guiding you through what comes next, steady and constant. I know you've questioned your life at times, wondering if any of it truly mattered. Maybe there were nights when those thoughts felt louder, when everything seemed uncertain. But every step you've taken, every tear you've tried to hold back, it all carries meaning. I was there through all of it, closer than you realized, quietly leading you through each moment. There's a part of you that still hesitates, wondering if you're enough or if you've missed your chance. You've replayed those thoughts more than once, haven't you? But your time hasn't slipped away, and nothing meant for you has been lost. Even now, things are beginning to open in ways you couldn't have forced on your own. What felt closed is starting to shift, and what seemed gone is being restored in its own way. You may not see everything clearly yet, but something within you is beginning to trust again, even if it's just a little. Let that grow. You don't have to force it. Just stay open to what's unfolding. And about the fear, you've carried it long enough. Those quiet voices that told you you weren't ready or not good enough, they've been heavy, haven't they? You can start setting them down one by one and allow my strength to meet you right where you feel weak. I've seen the pain others left behind in you, the words that linger, the moments that cut deeper than you expected. Even when you tried to move on, it would come back in waves. But forgiveness, it's not about saying it was okay. It's about releasing yourself from carrying it any longer, trusting me to hold what you no longer need to keep. Right now, there is a peace being placed within you, quietly, gently. You might feel it like a soft settling inside your chest, calming thoughts that once felt overwhelming. That peace is from me, and it will stay with you as you move forward, guiding you through whatever comes next. I know you've been waiting, sometimes patiently, sometimes feeling like you couldn't wait any longer. You wondered why things seemed slow or even silent. But my timing has never failed, and what you've been praying for is already on its way, unfolding step by step. So lift your eyes, even if just a little, beyond what's right in front of you. Remember who I am and what I've done. I am still the same, steady and able. When doubt begins to rise again, speak truth into it, even quietly. My God is faithful, and He will carry me through. And remember this too. Your life reaches further than you can see. The way you show kindness, the way you keep going, even when you're tired, it touches people in ways you may never fully know. Carry that love with you, even in small ways, because it matters more than you think. Above all, hold on to this. My love for you is steady and complete. It doesn't shift with your struggles or your questions. It remains constant and present right here with you. There is nothing you could ever do that would make my love for you fade. You are mine, held close, cared for, and protected in ways you may not always see. When life feels heavy, you can come to me, and when joy finds you, you can share it with me too. In every moment, through every shift, you are not walking alone. Let this truth settle in you, even if just a little at first. You can begin to live with more openness, to love more freely, and to trust more deeply in what is unfolding. Your story is still moving forward, and there is more ahead than what you've already seen. The days coming toward you carry more light than you expect. I see the way you've been trying to stay strong, even when it feels like too much. There are moments, maybe late at night or in quiet spaces, when the weight shows up and you don't quite know what to do with it. You smile, you keep going, but inside, you've been asking when things will finally shift. And that question, it matters. Change is already beginning, even if it feels subtle right now. Peace is not far from you. It's starting to settle in small, quiet ways. As you hear these words, I am near, closer than you think, steady and present. Even when you can't feel it clearly, I have never stepped away from you. I've been with you in those lonely moments, the ones you never spoke about. When the tears came, when the thoughts felt too heavy, I was there, holding you through it. Every ache you carry, every worry you've tried to manage on your own, I see it all. And gently, I'm asking, are you ready to place some of that in my hands? You've done so much already trying to hold everything together, but you don't have to keep doing it alone. I am strong enough to carry what you've been carrying, and I want to lift that weight from you. There is a peace I want to place inside you, one that doesn't depend on everything around you being perfect. This season you've been in may have felt dry, slow, even empty at times, like you've been waiting without clear answers, wondering if anything is really changing. But that season is shifting now. Something new is beginning to take root, bringing life back into places that once felt still. What didn't make sense before will start to come together, piece by piece. You'll begin to notice how things were being shaped, even in the silence. I never stopped working, even when it felt quiet to you. I never stopped caring, and I never stopped loving you through it all. You wondered why it took so long, and I understand that question. But this was not delay, it was preparation. Your heart was being strengthened, your patience deepened, your life being shaped for what's ahead. Now you're stepping into a new season, one where things begin to move again. What felt stuck will start to open, and what once brought pain will begin to soften. You'll notice the changes, not all at once, but enough to know something real is happening. Stay close to me as you move forward. You don't need to rush ahead or return to what you've already been freed from. Just take the next step, and then the next, trusting that I'm guiding you through it. And when fear shows up again, as it sometimes will, remember this: you are mine, and there is something good and meaningful within you, even if you struggle to see it. Your life holds purpose, and you are still being shaped into it. So lift your head slowly and take a breath. The heaviness is beginning to ease, even if it hasn't fully lifted yet. Something new is forming in your life, something that will carry peace, growth, and direction. Hold on to that and allow yourself to believe again, even gently. Your story is still being written, and there is more ahead than what you've known so far. My precious child, I'm still here with you because I can feel that your heart needs a little more right now. You may have had moments where it felt like you were being overlooked, like everything around you kept moving while you stayed in the same place. You tried to hold yourself together, to keep going, but deep down there's been a quiet tiredness you don't always show. I see all of that, even the thoughts you never say out loud, and I want you to hear this clearly. Your story is still unfolding. There is more ahead of you than what you can see right now, even if it feels distant. I have been working in ways you couldn't notice, shaping things quietly, preparing what's coming. I have never stepped away from you, not even in the moments when you wondered if I had. You've been carrying so many worries, trying to figure everything out on your own. Maybe there were nights where your mind wouldn't slow down, replaying the same questions again and again. That weight has been heavy, hasn't it? You don't have to keep holding it all. There's space here for you to release it. You can talk to me simply, even if the words feel small or unfinished. Tell me what's been sitting on your heart, what's been weighing you down. I'm here, close and present, not distant or frustrated with you. You don't have to hide anything because I already see it, and I still love you completely. Think back for a moment. When was the last time you felt truly light, even just for a little while? When laughter came easily, without that shadow behind it. I want to bring that back into your life, not just briefly, but in a way that stays with you even when things aren't perfect. There is a kind of hope that can begin to rise again, quietly at first. You may not notice it all at once, but it will start to feel like your heart can breathe again. And even if it seems like others are moving forward while you're standing still, your path has not been delayed or forgotten. My timing moves differently, and it holds purpose in ways you don't always see right away. I know when to move, and I am never early or late. You can begin to trust that your life is being handled with care, even in the waiting. I saw what broke your heart. I saw the moments you almost let go, when everything felt like too much. But you stayed, even when your strength felt small, and that matters more than you realize. There is strength in you that's still growing, even now. One day you will look back and begin to understand how those hard moments were shaping something meaningful. You'll see why certain doors closed and why some things didn't happen when you wanted them to. It was never about taking something from you. It was about preparing something better for you. Now begin to speak gently over your life again. Let hope have a voice, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. You can say it quietly, even to yourself. I trust you, Jesus. I believe you are working. These small words carry more weight than you think. Keep your heart open and soft as you move forward. Don't let what happened before take away what can still grow now. You can begin again, right here, and you won't be doing it alone. I am still with you, holding you steady even when everything feels uncertain. When your thoughts feel heavy and your heart is full of questions, I meet you with peace, not pressure. The hard seasons you've walked through are not the end. They are part of your path, and they are leading you somewhere meaningful. My child, there is more strength in you than you've been able to see lately, because I am within you. The same power that brings life where there was none is already at work in your story, even if it feels quiet right now. So when your mind drifts back to past mistakes or moments you wish you could change, don't let that define you. You have been forgiven, fully and completely, and you are still deeply loved. There are thoughts that try to tell you that nothing will change, that you've gone too far or missed your chance. You've heard them before, maybe in quiet moments when doubt feels louder than anything else. But those voices don't carry truth. I am still the one who transforms, who takes what feels broken and reshapes it into something meaningful. I can take what hurt you and begin to turn it into something beautiful over time. I can meet your fear and slowly replace it with courage, even if it starts small. I can lift that heaviness in your heart and bring a kind of joy that stays with you, not just for a moment. Nothing in your life is beyond my reach. Talk to me. It doesn't have to be perfect or well-formed. Maybe it's just a few words while you're lying awake, or a quiet thought you barely say out loud. I hear you in those moments, and I'm always near, never too busy or distant. You can come as you are, without trying to fix everything first. Even when you feel tired, scattered, unsure of yourself, I'm still here, ready to hold you steady. You don't have to hide the messy parts or pretend you're okay. I will meet you in that place, and I will help you through it. That is a promise you can rest in. There is still a future in front of you, and the dreams placed in your heart were never forgotten. You are not too late, and you have not gone too far. New beginnings are still possible for you, even now. You can begin to lift your eyes again, even if it feels difficult. When the days feel heavy or unclear, remember that I am walking with you through all of it. When your strength feels low, mine is still holding you up. You are not alone in any step you take, even the small ones, and those small steps still matter. Let my peace settle into you, gently, where worry used to sit. Let my love quiet the noise that has been filling your thoughts. I am speaking to you in a way your soul can understand. You are safe, you are loved, and you belong with me. So keep going, even if progress feels slow. One step, then another, is enough for now. I will guide you, protect you, and continue to provide for you in ways you may not expect. If this message has touched something in your heart, you can say, Amen, and let that be your quiet response. It simply means you're still open, even after everything you've been through. And that openness matters more than you realize. I see what you've endured, the moments that felt too heavy, the times you almost gave up but didn't. You kept going, even when it was hard, and that matters deeply. You don't have to be perfect or have everything figured out to be loved. You can lean on me when you feel weak. You don't have to carry everything anymore, especially the things you've been holding in silence. There are wounds, fears, and disappointments I already see, and I am ready to heal them with care. Nothing in you is beyond repair, no matter how it feels. It is not too late, and your life still holds purpose. When I look at you, I see your heart, your desire to grow, your willingness to keep trying, and that is enough. My grace is not something you earn. It is something I give freely, and I give it because I love you. As you move forward, even if the path feels unclear, trust that I am already working in ways you cannot yet see. Your prayers have not been ignored, and your tears have not been wasted. In time, you will begin to see how even the painful moments shape something meaningful. For now, just keep your heart open. Don't let fear or past hurt close you off from what is still possible. You can place it all in my hands, the pain, the waiting, the questions, and as you keep walking with me step by step, I will guide you, lift you when you fall, and carry you when you're too tired to go on. My child, there is more around you than you can see right now. You may not notice it with your eyes, but you are being protected, gently and constantly, in ways that go unseen. In quiet moments, maybe when everything slows down, or when you're sitting alone, you've felt something shift, even if you couldn't explain it. That is my presence near you, steady and covering you with care. Look closely at the small things, the calm that comes unexpectedly, the brief sense of relief, the moments that feel just a little lighter. Those are not random. They are reminders that I am close, reaching for you, speaking in ways that don't always need words. You are not forgotten, and you have never been out of my sight. Even when you felt lost, I still knew exactly where you were. Even when you felt like giving up, I was still holding on to you. You've been through days where everything felt unsteady, where it seemed like life kept shaking beneath your feet, and yet, you're still here. Nothing you've gone through has been wasted. The tears, the long nights, the questions that never seemed to have answers. I saw all of it, and somehow, even through that, something steady has been forming inside you, something stronger than you realize. I've seen the quiet ways you kept going, even when it was hard. The moments you chose kindness while you were hurting, the times you reached for me without fully understanding, those moments mattered. That is faith, even when it feels small. I know you've wanted things to move faster, to make sense sooner. Waiting hasn't been easy for you, but what is being built in your life is meant to last, and it's being shaped with care, piece by piece. So for now, let yourself rest a little. You don't have to hold everything together all the time. You don't have to carry every weight on your own. You can begin to place those worries down and let me meet you there. I know it's been hard to trust again after being hurt. That hesitation you feel, it's real. But my presence with you does not shift or disappear. I remain steady, constant, and faithful in ways that do not change. You can come to me as you are, without needing to clean anything up first. In the quiet, in your thoughts, in the middle of your questions, I'm here for all of it. There is nothing in you that I would turn away from. So, hold on to this simple truth. You are loved right now, exactly where you are. Not later, not when everything is figured out. Right now, you are enough, and you are held. There is still more ahead of you, more peace, more meaning, more moments that will remind you that your story is still unfolding. Even when it felt like I was quiet, I was there, holding you through things you didn't even see. And now, just take a breath and come with me into this moment of stillness. Dear Jesus, thank you for meeting me here, in this quiet space where I can finally slow down. Even when I don't have all the answers, I choose to trust that you are guiding me gently, step by step. When my heart feels tired, let me rest in your love and feel your peace settle over me. When everything around me feels loud and overwhelming, help me notice your quiet voice again, the one that brings calm back into my heart. In simple moments, like watching light move across water or feeling a soft breeze pass by, remind me that you are close, you are there, gently watching over me, caring for me in ways I don't always recognize. And when I forget that, when I start to feel alone, bring me back to that awareness. Forgive me for the times I try to carry everything on my own, as if it all depends on me. There are moments when I hold on to worries that were never meant for me to keep, and it leaves me tired. Teach me how to release that weight, little by little, and trust you with it instead. Fill those empty spaces with your strength and a steadiness I can rest in. Help me slow down, to take a breath, to move through my day with more presence, instead of rushing past everything. Even when I feel uncertain, remind me that you are still guiding me, still believing in where my life is going. Thank you for staying with me through every season, even the ones where I struggled to see clearly. Thank you for not giving up on me. Let this day feel different, not because everything is perfect, but because I can sense you in it. Help me see others with more kindness, to respond with the same gentleness you've shown me. I place everything in your hands now, my worries, my hopes, all that I am, and I trust you to lead me forward in peace. Amen. If this message spoke to your heart, you can type Amen as a quiet way of agreeing and share it with someone who might need this today.